So hi, Michelle. I'm sorry I couldn't make it up there to Canada, but Anya and Philip are moving back from Seattle that same weekend. After 2 years, and Maggie's coming back from Sweden, so there's a little bit, unfortunately, too much going on. And I'm certainly going to miss seeing you guys. Also, I'm going to miss seeing a lot of our old friends in Toronto, because some of the people that we worked with there were superb, and both agency and crew, and the amount of fun times that we've had there, and the fun times I've had out at your house in Caledon, and just great memories. And I just wanted to say a few words about Chris, because Chris was unique in my life. And I think probably in everybody's, maybe for different reasons, but what he gave us in the film business was a true sense of the absurdity and insanity of what we were doing.
It's all still standing, isn't it? This waffle land in here.
Just the integrity of the structure is suspect.
The integrity, I love it. As the cracks appeared, we rethought the situation.
I think this is level. Nothing fell down over here.
So this is still pending. But weren't they all supposed to be quake-proof?
Quake-proof at the time they were built.
The small print that one rarely reads.
Quake technology has come a long way.
I see. This will be great, a breakthrough for the people in the Transamerica building. Perfectly safe when we built it. However, little old lady backing up, she's dead. We gotta do it.
Went to the doctor, first time in my life, 36 years old, borderline high blood pressure.
Borderline.
Yeah, that's it, so.
That is borderline.
That's right. There's a fun tingling in your ass, and then you go,
That's right, that I heard.
Everybody thinks your left arm's to the side. It's a little known fact.
Your sphincter.
That's it. That's right. If only they hadn't recut Oldsmobile. Don't confuse me, Jack. I got it all. See? Order.
You're a deserter, you Canadian scumbag!
Yes, I am. I'm getting out. Don't scoop me. Cameraman, scoop. How's it feel to have a good lens on?
And he could launch a story, and he could start spinning it, and it would just get funnier and funnier and funnier. And we'd have to wait outside a production meeting for 10 minutes sometimes because we were laughing so hard. We could not present ourselves in the meeting.
John Landis sitting around. Who cares? A couple of Vietnamese kids, put them in at night,
That's
no
right.
problem, bring the helicopter a little lower.
Can you make those explosives a little hotter?
I think, sir, we shouldn't go that low. Fuck, who's this guy? Let's see the start of it.
Okay.
What do you think we got? A Cuisinart? We're professionals.
So he's a family man, like a family man out of that guy.
Did you see it? He just went by the... Did he have a wedding ring on? I don't know, he's screaming.
We could carve a swastika in his forehead and nobody would know the fucking...
Yeah, an arrow through his head. Did you see that? The second bounce, I saw this. It was the dead hand hanging out. I said use the dummy. I clearly said that. Man killed with his own VTR. Peace. Do I look like Connie Chung?
Christ, this is my son.
He thinks the pedal's an option. Fucking ass. Oops. So two kinds of people, Canadians and those that want to be. I'm not stressed out enough for this job. You'll bring it on, though. We're in a Cadillac going to visit a Sikorsky. 4 grown-ups. Whatever happened to that guy who lost a 2C at 3,000 feet? I went back down. Why are we going out? It's only going to be a disaster. Actually, we all got in this business to get laid. That's the real reason, and we got stuck here. Can't get out. We can't do anything else. Next life will come back, Jack, as makeup girls. Hi. One needs something to cling to, Jack. The glamour of this business, Jack.
The idea that we're being paid gobs of money to, as he put it, polish turds. It didn't mean that we didn't take our job seriously, which we did. I mean, Chris was a fabulous producer. I tried to make everything look as nice as possible and have it work and edit and all those other things. But the relationship that Chris and I had was so far beyond anything that you'd call a working relationship. But his ability to joke about it, his humor, his stories, his descriptions, was unique.
I'm alone, Jack. I'm not used to not flying the first thing in the race. We lost our edge.
Make it stay down, Chris, please.
Not yet.
It's too early.
Not yet. Of course, a younger man would have had it ready.
Try it again.
See a kid grinding his teeth. I heard that joke 3 days ago. It wasn't funny then.
Chris, this is Steve. Where would you like the third camera?
The walkie-talkie thinks he's too powerful. What was that, Steve?
Where would you like the third camera on sticks?
Take the donut out of your mouth, Steve. Why are we doing this? Because the sun is up, we don't have the shot, and we're bleeding internally. So we try and make it amusing.
We all meet a lot of people in the film business, but his sense of humor was probably the most amazing tool for us to be able to sort of get through the working day. And as a testament to that, as you already know, is that I used to spend as much time filming him on the set as I did behind the 35 camera doing the commercial.
Who's the chubby guy with a sledgehammer?
Bruce, the intelligent muscle. Were we in your way, Bruce? It's another desperate attempt to get the second shot of the day at 20 to 3. We are pushing back biblical times here, trying to get this done. Lift this up. It'll turn. Fill up. If only it'll do that. So dangerous and so tiring. It's been hard to laugh along this one. Blowing your nose at 12,000 feet, screaming over engines. How are you? Is all I said. How are you? Some guy you don't remember his last name is saying, it isn't going to work.
I think a lot of really good humor is based on kind of tragedy. It's a defense mechanism, and I have a feeling that when Chris grew up, he had to defend himself a lot psychologically, and going to boarding school at an early age, or whatever caused this, his humor was born of a defense mechanism, and that is, of course, probably the greatest humor in the world. If you look at black humor comedians or Jewish comedians, it's the funniest stuff in the world, and one of the reasons is that it rings true. It has a kind of angst to it. This quality that just made it so relevant and poignant in a situation which is always stressful, creatively, from a production standpoint, socially. It's incredibly stressful, and his ability to capture that and make it funny when conditions were just hopeless.
The caterer didn't come yesterday because the regulars showed up. So we decided to feed them instead of us, and it only costs us $3,200 in f***ing overtime. But he's kept his regulars. I can sleep. How do you explain it to people? It's inexplicable. To him, it makes sense. We're gone, the regulars are always going to be there. Doesn't matter if you shook hands. And he expects to be paid. They don't understand we have the last laugh.
Chris, it's Michelle. Do you copy?
Between him and me and
I'm always with you, Michelle.
Call Toronto whenever you can.
Did they sound nervous when they phoned?
No.
Okay, we'll do. I love obscure phone calls. You're in the middle of something. Did God get a phone call on the 6th day?
I guess there's some people that say the person that has the most toys wins. I think that the person who laughed the most in life lived. And if that is the case, Chris has provided me with an enormously rich life. And I only regret that we didn't retire in the same place, so we could keep laughing. We did talk on the phone a couple of times since you guys moved south. We almost couldn't have a conversation because one of us would reference something from a job and we would just start laughing because we had these memories of these moments together that were so valuable to us.
And here we are again. We're going to be shooting in about an hour as soon as the sun goes down.
Got a fingerprint on it.
What's wrong?
You want to shoot a shot at an exact certain time, so everything has to be done and ready for that time. The lighting, everything. Right?
The generator's not here.
Here's a spectacular reason why I can't stand the pretty department. The first shot is from behind their heads, and yet I can't get them because they're making them up. We should be the front of their faces. But we're only seeing the backs. But I am not seeing them because they're doing touch-ups. But I can't explain that. So the back of the head is all we see. That's fine.
Missed there, didn't you, Jack?
They're explaining to them about makeup.
explain to them.
Yes, because this is behind the head. Don't go into this business. You'll get colitis, diverticulitis. You'll blow a bowel. I'm 23 years old. Look at me. Heads together. Popcorn up. Kaboom! But Johan, you still have a chance to run for it. Run for it.
Ultimately, the gift that I have, that I've received from Chris, is he made my life so much richer, and I guess it was laughter. It was a real appreciation for not taking ourselves seriously, even though we took what we did seriously. And I just, every time I'd come to Canada to work with him, I got so excited. It was like, it didn't matter what the job was, because the reason for being there was Chris. If you were working with Chris, you were going to have a week-long play date in Toronto. You cannot thank someone enough for giving you the kind of experiences that Chris gave me in my life.